Hello everyone and welcome to another flight in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We are in Amsterdam, Netherlands today at the beautiful Schiphol Airport, and we're going to do a short 1-hour flight from here to Frankfurt over in Germany. We're going to fly on the VATSIM network today. As you can see, there is quite a lot of movement at Schiphol Airport today. Not very busy, but I think it should be enough to keep us engaged and make our flight a lot more fun. I've checked our route is all covered by air traffic control as well, so I hope the controllers will stay online for the duration of our flight over into Germany. Because there is a VATSIM event going on at Frankfurt at the moment, so we should expect it to be packed. That should make for a challenging arrival as well, if there will be a lot of arrivals into the event, or maybe a lot of them will be on departure, and I guess we'll see when we are getting close. Okay, we are going to fly our Airbus A320 as usual, and there we are parked at stand Delta 54, I believe. We are Lufthansa 9 Alpha today for Lufthansa Airlines. Enough talking. I can see quite a number of KLM aircrafts. We are, of course, in the home airport, so yeah, expect to see that Real Dutch Blue pretty much everywhere, I guess. Okay, let's hop into the cockpit and start preparing for our flight. Right, here we are in the cockpit of our Airbus A320, and we are starting cold and dark today, so let's power up our aircraft. We are in the we have the latest update for the Fenix aircraft with the updated sounds, and I can already hear the difference. Can already hear the difference in the sounds in the cockpit, most definitely. Okay, systems are booting up. Let's import our flight plan from SimBrief and start loading up the aircraft right away. We're going to give ourselves 26 minutes to get out of here. It is not too busy, so I hope that we won't be delayed, but yeah, why not just give ourselves round it up to 30 minutes and then we should be fine. Then mass and balance. There we go, 142 passengers, 2,130 kilos of cargo, fuel 5,795, which we are going to round it up today to, let's say, 6,000, just in case things get crazy over at Frankfurt. I know they have quite a number of runways, but in case we're going to need to divert to our alternate, which is a real possibility in the case of a VATSIM event, then we need to be prepared to hold for a while. If they can't slot us in, then we have to go to our alternate. So let's round that up to 6,000. It's going to say apply and load the aircraft using GSX.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Right, then let's have a quick look at the operational flight plan. Lufthansa 9 Alpha is our call sign today from Amsterdam Schiphol to Frankfurt AM Main Airport. Cost index today 39, rather very high because a short flight, of course. Cruising altitude today to 190, flight level 290, 29,000 feet. And then block fuel, so they're going to round it up to 6,000 feet.
Are on their way.
Good. Then in terms of the routing, we are going to take off from runway 36 left, which is the runway in use today, via the Rendezvous Zulu departure. and then follow our route, and then our arrival is Tanya 1 Alpha for runway 25 right in Frankfurt. Of course, you can get something different for the departure and the arrival as well from the controller, because we have got control the airspace pretty much everywhere. So it might be given 25 left as well, because yeah, they're operating 25 left and 25 right for arrival stay in Frankfurt. Maybe we might even get 25 center, although I'm pretty sure, I didn't check the departure ATIS, but they will probably operate that for departures. 25 center rather for
Fuel truck
departures.
is in position.
Okay, then passengers
Please
142
don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do
passengers, as we've seen. Cargo 2.1 tons, so that gives us a payload of 13.5 tons. Takeoff weight is estimated to be 63.1 tons. Okay, then quick weather briefing. What do we have today at Amsterdam? Wind 070 degrees, 5 knots, cloud and visibility okay, temperature 22, QNH 1010. Frankfurt, we can expect Frankfurt, let's see, some showers forecasted with some broken clouds as well, but right now it is, conditions are okay, pretty much cloud and visibility okay, cover okay conditions right now, but perhaps by the time we get there, which is in 1 hour or so, we might find ourselves getting some showers. The weather is pretty much the same at Dusseldorf as well, which is serving us our alternate today. Okay, so let's see, I think that is pretty much okay. Let's see if the weather we briefed is very current. Most definitely. We have ATIS information as well. Main landing runway is 06 and then departing runway is 36 left. Transition level 040. Wind 080 degrees, 7 knots, curve okay, temperature 23, dew point 17, QNH 1010 hectopascals. Okay, operational report. Contact approach and arrival call sign only. I don't know if approach is online at the moment. If they are, I guess we'll find out right when we get handed over to them. Nice abatement procedures 2 shall be applied. I still need to learn how to fly noise abatement procedures actually in the Airbus, so yeah, we will not be doing that today. Acknowledge information, Charlie. Alright, let's finish setting up the overhead panel. Actually, I'd like to start with the APU fire test. There we go. Engine fire test. Engine 1 fire test. Engine 2 fire test. Okay, that is all good. Let's start up the APU so long. Temperature is 23, so not too bad, but yeah, let's just start up the APU early today. So let's go and set up our MCDU. We are going to ask for our clearance today via ACARS on SpeedyLC. So that we can speed things up a little bit. So there we go. Init data request from SimBrief. There we have it. And then we can import the route as well. Okay, our call sign, we said we are Lufthansa 90 Alpha. So Lufthansa 90 Alpha. Cost index today we said is 39. And our cruising altitude is 290 today. And with that, we can do the wind uplink. And while that is ongoing, let's go ahead and ask for our clearance. So ATC menu, not there. ATC request, pre-departure clearance. We are at Delta 54, I believe. Let me just confirm here on our Navigraph. Yes, we are at Delta 54. We have information Charlie, and we are going to call Amsterdam. We'll just include some free text here to the controller. Hello. Let's insert that. Let's just see. Information Charlie is still current. Very good. So there we go. And they're gonna go ahead and say send. Then while we wait for them to respond, we have the wind uplink. Of course we do. Boarding is requested because refueling is completed. We have the APU started. We can switch on the APU bleed for the air conditioning, and then we can fill in the init B information. So AOC menu, receive messages. When you go to our load sheet, let's see here, pre-departure clearance is received, standby. Very good, thanks. Load sheet, 0 fuel weight 57.5 tons, and 0 fuel weight center of gravity 31.4. Block fuel we said is 6. That gives us a takeoff weight of 63.2, 63.3. We did round up the fuel a little bit, 57.5, but it's fine. We are going to rely more on the final load sheet anyway, so that should be fine. Let's just go ahead and fill in the rest of the fuel components here. Alternate to or fuel alternate today is there. We have our clearance. We'll have a look at it in just a moment. So 0.7 is route reserve, alternate is 1.6, and with that minimum destination fuel on board 2.6. That is correct. Okay, there we have our clearance received. There's the alarm going off. We're just going to dismiss that, and let's have a look at our clearance. Clear to Frankfurt, runway 36 left via Rendy to Victor, not the Zulu that we have found. Initial climb flight level 060, squawk 1000. When ready, call 119.230. 119.230 is tower frequency today in Amsterdam. And then we have got a second page, if unable, call voice. Okay, that looks fine to me, so we're gonna go say roger that and send. We are happy with that, so let's go. Departure runway 36 left via Rendis to Victor. Let's see, Rendis to Victor, insert that. Arrival into Frankfurt, we said we are going to go ILS 25 right. I don't know which one it's going to be, ILS Zulu, ILS Yankee 25 right, most likely. Let's see the ATIS information at let's see, this is arrival ATIS, ILS Yankee 25 right via the Tanyo 1 Alpha arrival, so insert that. Okay, then let's have a look at that departure on the navigation display. So we take off and then we make a right hand turn and we continue all the way to Frankfurt, and then there we go, fly parallel to the runway, and then we can turn, be vectored around to intercept the localizer. So that is fine. We'll brief for the arrival when we get there anyway. Let's just have a look at it on the charts as well. There we go, departure. We have got Rendy to Victor. I hope that this is arranged in alphabetical order. To Echo to Foxtrot to Romeo to Victor to Zulu are together. So there is the chart. Takeoff. We had the 2 Zulu, which would have taken us further up, but we got the 2 Victor, which is going to let us turn a lot closer. but it looks pretty much the same way that we got it, and 060, which is below the constraint of 065 at Randy. So let's set our transponder as well. Squawk 1000, switch on the transponder and set 6000 over here, as well as, let's see, transition level is 4000 today from the 80s, I believe. I think I saw that. Transition 4000. There we have it inserted. Okay, and with that we are pretty much ready to go. Sure, the loading is still ongoing. You can hear the trucks in the background loading the bags. So let's set up our emergency procedures for today, starting with extending the runway center line. Amsterdam runway 36 left. What is the runway bearing? Let's see here, 001. There it is, extended, and then we are going to set our holding point, which we are just going to call Amsterdam 1 X-ray using the IATA airport code. And then we're going to base it on runway 36 left track, which is 001, and it's going to be 25 miles where we are going to hold. Then we go back to the secondary flight plan and we add that 1 X-ray, insert that, then we go there and we are going to hold. Let's have a look at that. Is it's inserted? Then of course we are gonna have to come back here. So new destination Amsterdam. What is the runway in use for the arrival? Let's see, main landing runway is runway 06. So arrival ILS 06, no star. And then with that we are pretty much done setting up our secondary flight plan, or rather our engine for the engine out SID. Okay, the sun is setting, so we're going to arrive at night in Frankfurt. Hopefully we are going to be treated to some nice sunsets during our takeoff. Let's have a look at the boarding process outside. There is the sun setting over Amsterdam, so hopefully we will be out of here to still catch it by the time that we depart. But they are just busy loading up the last bit of bags here on the last cart, and then with that we'll be pretty much ready to go. Okay, we were told that when we are ready, contact 119.230. So let's set that up. There we go. Let's switch the frequency and see if there are people talking. Right, boarding is completed. There is no one talking on the frequency. 119.230. 119.230. That is the correct frequency. I don't know. Let's see. We have 80s as well. 132.
All stations tower is away for 1 minute.
Okay, there we go. Tower is away for 1 minute. Anyway, we have Amsterdam radar after the tower on 125. That's where we're gonna get handed over. 125.750. 750. So we're going to pre-select that. Tower is away for 1 minute, so that gives us time to do our final preparations. We're going to do the update the init information from the final load sheet. AOC menu, receive messages, load sheet. 57.5 is still the 0 fuel weight. Center of gravity 31.4 still remains the same. Takeoff weight 63.3.
Tower is back.
That is lining up now with what we have, so then we are fine. The tower is back online as well.
Schiphol Tower,
So-
good evening, Speedbird 24.
With that, we can pretty much disconnect the external power and ask for our departure
And uniform
while
QNH 1010.
we do
Request
the
clearance to Salzburg.
cockpit preparation checklist.
Speedbird
Via
24,
spins
good
and
evening.
covers are
Cleared
removed,
to
fuel quantity
Salzburg.
is
Ready
confirmed.
to Victor departure, runway 36 left.
Seatbelt sign
Flight level
is
60,
on.
3175.
ADRs are set to nav. Let's see. Nav.
Thank you, cleared to Salzburg via render
Parameters
to Zulu
QNH
departure,
1010.
6000, squawk 2175. Say again, departure runway, please.
Speedbird 24.
QNH 1010
The departure runway
set.
36 left. The sit is ready to Victor. And the squawk
Cockpit preparation checklist is
3175.
complete. Before startup checklist, before we do that, we are going to do our
Thank you.
takeoff
I was,
performance. We're going to do packs on takeoff for
line
today.
36 left,
Sync up the weights from the final load
Thank
sheet
you.
and the weather. Sync up the final weather
the
and
squawk,
do the takeoff calculation.
3175,
So
was that
138, 138, 141, flaps 1
Yeah,
today.
correct. And it's
Neutral
not, ready to
horizontal
Zulu, but ready to
stabilizer.
Victor departure.
Flex 66. Happy with that. Going to say send to MCDU. And there is our information inserted. And now we can do our before startup checklist. Parking
Good
brakes.
evening, runway 06, clear to land, wind 0,
Set.
7 degrees, 5 knots.
Takeoff speeds and thrust. Calculated 138, 138, 141. Flex 66.
Speedbird 24,
Windows
confirm you have
closed.
ready to
Beacon
Victor.
on. Before startup checklist complete.
Tower,
We can
24,
close our
just, looking at
clearance
that on
now.
the chart. Minutes 2.
Should just
24.
close it.
Okay, roger.
Let's reduce some brightness here. It's getting dark.
Schiphol Tower, KLM 1367, ready for push and start.
KLM 1367, once clear of the company 777
We
behind.
are
Push
clear
back and start
for
approved. Information
push
Delta,
and
Fenix
start as
1010.
well.
After company pushback is approved.
Okay, let's ask for our push.
QNH1.
Schiphol Tower, hello, Lufthansa 9 Alpha, stand Delta 54, request push and engine start.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, good evening. Information Delta, QNH 1010, push back and start approved.
Information Delta, QNH 1010, push and start approved, Lufthansa 9 Alpha. Okay, we are cleared to push.
Schiphol Tower, goedenavond. KLM 644.
We are going nose right. There we go.
KLM 644, goedenavond. Complete approach, number 1.
I'm going up.
Roger that.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Okay, we are cleared to push. We will wait until we cross the red line and then we can start the engines. Alright.
Tower, Speedbird
Lufthansa 31 turn.
just amended MACD to render to Victor departure.
First Lufthansa 31, turn left, heading 270 degrees, climb 3000 feet.
Turn left heading 270 degrees, climb 2000 feet, Lufthansa 31.
Okay, we are
KLM 644,
clearing
runway
the
06,
red line now,
wind
so
07,
we are
5
pretty much clear to start the engine. So, engine number 2 start.
Speedbird 24 second.
Amended flight plan to depart on render to Victor, is that correct? 24.
Speedbird 24, yeah, that's correct. So read back correct, report fully ready.
Speedbird 24, roger.
Lufthansa 31, contact departure. Correction, contact Amsterdam radar 125.750. See you soon.
Okay, set parking brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Okay.
Lufthansa 3214, taxi
Engine
on point
number
4,
2 is still
runway 36
starting.
left, fly Quebec, at Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
There we go. Generator just kicked in for engine number 2, so that means engine number 2 is started. So any moment now could be available. There we go. So start engine number 1 and release our ground crew.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect. Unlocking gear.
There we are, lowering the aircraft while we start engine number 2. So, or engine number 1 rather. So let's start off the weather radar and do flaps 1 for takeoff today. Start set the auto brake and arm the spoilers as well. There we go. Engine number 2 is pretty much started as well, or engine number 1 rather. And there's our ground crew disconnected. They just disconnected the tow truck. So APU can come off.
24, stand uniform 21, request push and start.
Okay, after startup checklist, anti-eye is not required. ECAM status checked. Pitch trim 0 for today, 0 checked. Radar trim neutral. After startup checklist complete. Okay, there is our ground crew showing us the pin, and with that we are pretty much ready to go. Going to switch on the wing lights, switch on the taxi light, and ask for clearance to taxi to runway 36 left.
Lufthansa 3214, ja, Richard.
Lufthansa Nana Alpha, request taxi.
Lufthansa Nana Alpha, taxi 100 point Victor 4, runway 36 left, at Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
Taxi to holding point Victor 4 for runway 36 left, at Whiskey 5, cross 36 center, Lufthansa Nana Alpha. Parking brakes off, and let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay. No time to waste today. We are going to follow the taxi procedures in Amsterdam. They operate like a giant roundabout. Clear left side, clear right side. So we're going to use Bravo to taxi onto runway 36 left. Clear left side, clear right side. Yep, clear right side. Okay. And we can make
KLM 835 is ready for taxi.
right hand
KLM
turn
835,
here.
taxi 100 point, Whiskey correction, 100 point Victor 4, runway 36 left, at Whiskey 5, cross runway 36 center.
Going to holding point 36 left, Victor 4, and at Whiskey 5, cross 36 center, KLM 835.
Right.
KLM 59, right.
We have a bit of a long stretch here. We can do our flight control check.
Taxi 100 point Victor 4, runway 36 left, at
Ailerons,
Whiskey 5,
full
cross
left,
runway 36 center.
full right,
Bravo
neutral,
behind KLM Boeing
elevators
787,
full down,
from right to left.
full up, neutral, radar pedals, full left, full right, neutral. Flight control check is complete.
4 via Whiskey 5, Bravo runway 36 center, and then Bravo behind the 77 from right to left, from company 559.
Okay, check takeoff configuration. That is normal. Taxi checklist. Flight controls checked. Flaps set for takeoff. Radar and predictive wind shear on. Engine mode selector set to normal. ECAM memo. Takeoff no blue. The ground crew is going to notify us once they are ready. So let's turn on the dials here so that we can hear them when they speak. Clear left side, clear right side. There we go. Just a moment. Get through this corner first.
KLM 1367 ready for taxi.
Number 3, step
Clear
by.
right and left.
785, turn right on Charlie and remain behind the Lufthansa. That is going to taxi on Delta.
Thank you.
KLM A35, turn right on Charlie here and remain behind the Lufthansa A320. That's on Delta.
Confirm holding short of Charlie, KLM 85.
Negative, you can turn right on Charlie. Here's on Delta. Just
Very large airport, Amsterdam Schiphol.
Roger, behind Lufthansa and on
And
Charlie,
36
KLM
left is
85.
all the way to the end of the airport.
KLM 1367, taxi 100 point Victor 4, runway 36 left, at Whiskey 5, cross, runway 36 center, join Bravo.
Okay,
behind
there is the
Lufthansa
sunset.
A320 from right to left.
Guess the sun takes a bit of time to
Taxi to
go down.
36 left.
It's been sunset for a while now.
Cross 36 center via Whiskey 5 and follow the Lufthansa on Charlie.
There is the Royal Dutch Blue on our left, Royal Dutch Blue on our 12 o'clock as
Good
well.
evening, runway 06, clear to land, wind 070 degrees, 5 knots.
Clear to land 06, 069.
Okay. This is of course default scenery. Amsterdam Schiphol, I believe, is one of the handcrafted airports that come with the deluxe version of the Microsoft Flight Simulator. Very performant as well. Very, very smooth. Okay. There is the one coming up is going to holding point for runway 09, which we are gonna need to pass, and then I'm gonna need to go into Charlie, right? Let's see, Charlie is okay, so this is November 5 coming up. Clear left side, clear right side.
Lufthansa 31, good evening, good approach, number 1.
Okay, so the one upcoming is going to be our turn off to the right hand side, which is Charlie. So it's time to slow down for the turn. Clear left side, clear right side.
Schiphol Tower, speedbird 24,
Let's
ready
make
for
our
taxi.
turn.
Speedbird 24, taxi 100 point Victor 4, runway 36 left, hold short Charlie 3.
Then we're going to Whiskey 5.
Taxi, holding point Victor
At a
4,
bit of thrust here.
runway 36 left,
Seems to be
holding
a climb.
point Charlie 324.
Yeah, Speedbird 24.
So it's probably going to get a lot busier once we take off from here. The airspace around this area is always busy. Amsterdam, not Amsterdam, yeah, Amsterdam radar is always, maybe not always online, but it's online a lot of times.
Welcome to Schiphol, taxi to Delta 4.
And out of here, a lot of the ATC usually cover the airspace. And it gets quite busy, so very, very popular with flight simmers. So you really need to be
3214, departure
you really need to be
125,
on your A game in order
750.
to fly in this area, especially on a busy night like a Friday night. Clear left side, clear right side.
Schiphol, goedenavond.
We were given clearance to cross at Whiskey 5.
For break-off, runway 04.
Sierra Echo Golf Lima Hotel, good evening, runway 04.
Let's add a bit of thrust so we can make it quick to cross the runway. Yeah, so as I was saying, you really need to be on your A game in order to fly this airspace.
Welcome to Schiphol, taxi to Bravo.
So, like on a busy night like this, what you do is you make yourself a nice cup of coffee, sit down, plan your flight, stretch out your arms, and say to yourself, okay, let's do this.
Fever 24, continue taxi after Charlie 3.
Clear left side,
36 center,
clear right side.
After Charlie 3, cross 36 at Whiskey 5, 24.
Canam 5229er at Charlie 3, give way to the British Airways A320 from opposite direction.
At Charlie 3, give the way to the crossing A320 and the opposite direction. 59.
Singapore gate. Foxtrot.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's Echo 7 you're on.
Of course, we have got the frequency of the next controller pre-tuned.
125, departure frequency
125750.
Runway 36 left, clear for takeoff, wind 060 degrees, 5 knots. Bye bye.
Departure frequency 12575, 36 left, clear for takeoff, KLM 835, thank you and good night.
Thank you, you too.
Lufthansa 31, can we take stand?
Okay, there's this ditch coming up here.
Yeah, approved.
I think we have sufficient speed to get through it without addition of additional thrust.
Again.
Let's see. How much speed are we gonna lose? Nah, we are okay. Very good. Okay.
Yeah,
Vooropnieuw, goedenavond, Transavia 7 Lima, Stand Charlie 15, requesting IVOR clearance again to PSI, information Delta.
Okay, we have a turn coming up.
McLeod to Pisa, Kurat to Victor departure, runway 36 left. Initial climb fly level 60, squawk 0154.
McLeod to Pisa, Kurat to Victor departure, runway 36 left, squawk 0154.
Victor 4 is right over there.
Yes, Lima, read correct. Information Delta, Canadian 1010, pushback and split up approved.
We are probably gonna get clearance to line up right away.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, line up away to runway 36 left, Victor 4, expect a minute delay due to wake turbulence.
Line up and wait 36 left, Lufthansa 9 Alpha. Okay, wake turbulence from the 777, I guess. That just took off now. It's a heavy aircraft, so it's fine. We are alright. Okay, so we are heading to Victor 4.
Papa Mike Delta Golf 888. Please check your microphone. I can hardly hear you. It's heel zacht.
Okay, plus 7.
We are given clearance to line up and wait. So, transponder TARA.
Sierra Lima Hotel, welcome to Schiphol, taxi to Golf Lima.
Landing lights on, strobe lights on.
Thank you, Lima.
PMDG 888 radio check.
Papa Mike Delta Golf 888. Yeah, that's
Left is
better.
clear, right is clear. And we are clear to line up.
PMDG 888 requesting clearance to Stuttgart. We are at stand Delta 5. We are a Boeing 737-600 and we have information Delta aboard.
Roger, stand by, call you back shortly. Lufthansa Niner Alpha, departure frequency 125.750, runway 36 left, clear for takeoff, wind 060 degrees, 5 knots.
Departure on 125.750, cleared for takeoff 36 left, Lufthansa Niner Alpha, thank you, bye bye. Okay, we are cleared to go, so
Flying, bye bye.
takeoff runway is confirmed, TCAS is set, PAX 1 and 2 are going to be on for takeoff today. So let's start the clocks and let's go.
Lufthansa lineup and wait, KLM
50% stable.
Lima Hotel, the kilo apron is uncontrolled, so frequency change approved. Bye bye.
Manflex 66 SRS, auto thrust blue.
Changing frequency.
Vanavond. Papa Mike Delta Golf 888, cleared to
80 knots.
Stuttgart, Kudat to Victor departure, runway 36 left, initial climb flight level 60, squawk 1000.
Moved out of the detent. I cannot always never really get this thing onto the detent. And rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Think I need to change my detents because I can never really get the flex correctly. But we are airborne.
Sorry, kun je alsjeblieft met de seat
Following the flight director. The engine sounds are definitely different now. I can't say whether they sound more realistic or not because I'm not a real world pilot. But it sounds much nicer. Set climb thrust.
Kilo 1365, departure
125.750. Okay, there we are. Autopilot set. Okay, let's check in with the controller. 125.750.
Lufthansa 8 unit from Alpha, contact tower, 19.23, get up, bye-bye.
Amsterdam radar, good evening. Lufthansa Nano Alpha, passing 3,400.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, identified, climb flight level 250.
Climb 250, Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
6 Romeo Juliet.
50. Very good.
Descent 2000 feet. Q9
Flaps 0. And we can disarm the spoilers. Past our transition altitude. Set altimeter to standard.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelt fastened whilst the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes.
Amsterdam Control, good evening, KLM 1367, climbing 1000 feet. From runway 36 left.
Kilo 1367, identified, climb flight level 250.
250, KLM 1367.
Paris 1 X-ray Alpha, after RT, direct Papa Alpha Mike.
After RT, direct Papa, Orange 1 is Alpha.
Alright, there is the beautiful sunset. Orange hues Very, very good
Romeo
looking.
Juliet, you will receive vectors for the Addons approach, runway 06, fly heading 235.
But just fly heading 235, Lufthansa 6 kilometers.
Very nice scenery here over Amsterdam, and there is Schiphol Airport where we took off from. Let's see. Airport.
Hello, Centre, KLM 988
Yep, that is Amsterdam for sure.
KLM 988, hello. I'm still at Bremen.
Okay, 10,000 feet. We can switch off the landing lights.
Repeat,
Seatbelt sign can come off as well, so we can
called you, so please go back to Bremen, please.
free the passengers. And with that, we are going to climb to our cruising altitude of flight level 250. I'm going to stop this clock, so we're going to keep this one. Then let's use the time to clear up our MCU, starting with the runway centerline extension, and then we go to the secondary flight plan and we just say copy active.
060 and 2,000 feet, clearance 1010, Lufthansa cargo 822.
And then there we go.
2 Papa Charlie, right heading 030, clear Thailand 06.
Very, very beautiful sunset from up here. Very nice orange hues.
Descent fly level 70.
There's of course that aircraft in front of us on TCAS there. That is this one flashing over here.
Descent fly level 70.
We are probably going to follow it all the way to Germany, or wherever it is that's going. I don't know where it's going.
Unicom 122, bye-bye.
Unicom 122, bye.
Lufthansa 2 Papa Charlie, further right heading 070 to intercept.
Sam, this is Lufthansa 9 Bravo, flight level 240 passing Redfar.
Lufthansa 9 Bravo, good evening, Amsterdam, identified, cleared Redfar 1 Alpha arrive for runway 06, descent fly level 70.
Cleared Redfar 1 Alpha arrival 06, descend flight level 160.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, Unicom 122, bye-bye.
Unicom Lufthansa 9 Alpha, thank you, bye-bye.
Lufthansa 9 Bravo, Crescent ASK, 5 minutes.
Okay, we are handed over to Unicom. I guess this is uncontrolled airspace.
Just one.
122.8.
Direct to go report back.
I guess these controllers went offline. 122.8.
Charlie Mike, descent flight level 100.
Descent flight level 100, easy flying 3 Charlie Mike.
Chevrolet 282, speed 290, not or less.
290 or less.
122.8. So it is a little bit of uncontrolled airspace, I guess, before we get to Langen radar.
Station calling, go ahead.
122.8. The next one, Langen radar, is on 124.730. So we're going to pre-select that, and we're going to wait for them to ping us. So 250, since we are uncontrolled now, we can insert our final cruising altitude and just continue the climb. I think now, while we have some bit of peace and quiet, let's go over our anticipated arrival. So Frankfurt arrival, we are going to have Tango 1 Alpha, we said. So Tango 1 Alpha and 1 Bravo. We can really get either one of them, because the only difference is that one, you go past the airport before you follow the track to get vectored into the left to intercept the localizer, and the other one you don't, you turn to the left before you reach the airport, and then you get vectored towards the right in order to intercept the localizer. So we should pretty much be okay to fly either one of them. The one that we got is 1 Alpha. I believe both of them will serve runway 25 left, 25 right, and 25 center as well. So that should be fine. Then for the approach, we are expecting RLS Yankee 25 right, but we might as well get 25 left as well. So let's see, 25 right, there we go. So we'll have a look at 25 right, which is there. So there's our initial approach fix of Delta Foxtrot 426, but we are most likely going to get radar vectors because we have ATC there. So I hope that we're going to find them online. There's an event going on, so I hope they will be online by the time that we get there. Okay, so then for 25 left, in case we get 25 left, looks pretty much the same, different initial approach fix 626, but the procedure will pretty much be the same. We might, if we are lucky, if you get 25 left, we might as well get lucky and asked or be asked to do 25 right, not 25 right, 25 center, which is much closer to the terminals. But last time I flew here, 25 center was a sort of like a side step to say you come in to fly 25 left, and then they will ask you if you would prefer to take 25 center, which is closer of course to the terminals, and then you have to do a side step on the final approach. So I don't know what we are gonna get, but it's fine. Okay, then let's look at the weather, whether we are still expecting the same on the forecast. Still forecast the same, so that is fine. Arrival latest 25 right, 25 left still. So do not mistake taxiway Mike for 25 center when performing visual approach. So visual approach for 25 center is definitely a possibility. Alright, we are still climbing to 290, and just look at that beautiful sunset from up here. Really looking beautiful. I think Microsoft has really outdone themselves. Microsoft and Asobo have really outdone themselves with this simulator, and I hope that the 2024 version will be even better. Really looks good. Look at those clouds over there, and the stars coming in as well, and then you've got the lighting down below. Looks really good. Alright, alt cruise 290. Top of descent is coming up just before LIPME or at LIPME. So let's take the time to set up our screen brightness now, because it is getting dark outside. So let's switch off the lighting and set up our screens nicely. There we go. Okay. Then this one. And then on the first officer side as well. Then over here. Okay, I think that looks good. So then let's get some floodlights, or rather here, and then some here. And then we get some small lighting on here as well. Okay, that looks good to me. The EFP is a little bit too bright as well, so that looks fine now. Okay, now we can enter the destination data on the MCDU. So let's enter what we have for now. Next page, there we go. So let's look at the arrival status. Frankfurt arrival information Alpha Met report at 1850 Zulu. Expect radar vectoring and so temperature 23, winds 180 degrees 3 knots, cap okay. Temperature 23, dew point 18, QNH 1010. Okay, so let's start setting it up. 1010. Temperature 23. Was it 23? And then wind 180 degrees 3 knots. 18003 knots. Transition level 70 today, so flight level 070 is the transition altitude. And then we got ILS 25 right, of course.
Traffic, walk on 51, short final, ILS approach runway 21 right.
25 right has got minimum position altitude of 551 feet. 551. Of course, if we get something different, then we can just update that. Okay, there is LipMe coming up, top of descent. So we should get ready to descend to flight level 220. That's going to be our target. We haven't been asked to contact any controller yet, so we are still flying in uncontrolled airspace. Okay. Top of descent is over there. Decelerate. With that, we are going to descend. Target flight level 220. To be level by Tanyo. There we go. We got asked to contact. Let's see. One 124,730. 124,730. There we go.
Speedbird 6217, descend to flight level 110, cross level at 401.
Slang and radar.
Descend to flight level 110, cross level at 401. Speedbird 617. Speedbird 6217, maintain 290 knots. 290 knots, 6217. Lufthansa 7 Kilo Foxtrot, climb to flight level 330. Climb to flight level 330.
Langen radar, good evening. Lufthansa Nano Alpha, descending flight level 220.
Lufthansa Nano Alpha. Confirm Lufthansa Nano Alpha was calling.
Roger, FM Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
Lufthansa Nano Alpha, clear Tanyo 1 Alpha arrival, descend via start to flight level 150.
Tanyo 1 Alpha arrival, descend via start to flight level 150, Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
Oscar 9 contact Brussels on 131.1.
Tanyo 1 Alpha is what we got.
Super 6598, contact Langenrad on 125.2.
Descend via star, that means we should
Zulu contact Langenrad on 131.3.
We should obey all of the speed and altitude constraints.
Long radar, Lufthansa Cargo 1976, now flight level 250 inbound to Kuzu with you.
Turn your 1 Alpha.
Lufthansa Cargo 176 identified, cleared Imcom Bonn Alpha arrival, descent via start to flight level 110.
I'm sure this one is going to get quite busy now.
Imcom Alpha arrival, descent via start to flight level 110, Lufthansa Cargo 1976 seconds.
5 Charlie Tango, maintain 29, 0 for greater. Lufthansa 3 for Tango identified, hello, climb to flight level 220.
Oh, shit. Did it crash?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Speed 5 Charlie Tango, contact arrival on 120.805. 120.805.
Yeah, that's a terrible thing to happen, right?
The 425,
you are on VATSIM, you are flying, and then your SIM crashes. And now we can still hear you on the frequency, because for some reason you still have your push stop button depressed.
So, 250 for you, my 81.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, isn't it? Certainly happened to me before. What can you do?
918 Sierra, Lufthansa 9 Alpha, descend via start to flight level 100.
Descend via start to flight level 100, Lufthansa 9 Alpha. Flight level 100 via start. 100 is going to be our target now.
The 34 Tango identified, climb to flight level 220.
Climb maintain 220, 34 Tango.
We don't know what runway we're going to get yet, so my guess is that we are going to get 25 right that we have filed. So we're going to insert that for now. Going to insert this as well, because we can't see any terrain down here, so yeah.
120.805, glad to see. Lufthansa Alpha, contact arrival on 120.805.
Arrival on 120.805, Lufthansa Alpha, thank you, bye bye.
Lufthansa Cargo 176, contact.
Okay.
6217, speed 220 knots.
220 knots, 6217.
Arrival, good evening, Lufthansa Alpha.
Lufthansa Alpha, line radar, hello. Identified information Bravo is current.
Information Bravo, Lufthansa Alpha. Yep, that is information Bravo. We have looked at it. That is fine. We are going to slow down now. We are going to use the speed brake in order to speed up the deceleration. Switch on the landing lights and the seatbelt sign as well.
Confirm heading 115, sir. Lieutenant Colonel 1976.
We are not delayed.
Further, expect hours, runway 25 left.
Very good.
115, Lieutenant Colonel 1976.
Okay, there is 250 coming up. And 10,000 feet, or flight over 100 rather, coming up.
6217, left heading 030.
Speed and out.
030,
so this one can go now. While we have some time, let's do some landing performance calculations for 25 right. 61.6
64 Juliet.
Is the weight that we are going to use today. Refresh the weather information. Apply that. And we have more than sufficient runway.
124.730.
That should be fine.
124.730, 64 Juliet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure
Was that our ping?
safety stowed, laptop inside.
No, it wasn't. Okay.
Lufthansa 3214, descent to level 70.
We should be getting further descent as well.
Lufthansa 173, contact director on 127.280, call on late channel.
Tower is on 118.
Lufthansa 3214, speed
780.
Turn direct to Delta.
Believe the controller is keeping us high here.
Now for beeline
A little bit
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing. Thank you.
above the profile.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Thank you. Nice and early. There is
Lufthansa
the,
Alpha, make right orbit.
please say again for Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
Right orbit.
Right orbit, Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
Okay. Lufthansa call 1976.
Looks like you just fly A320, so that is fine. I think it's just for traffic separation. So let's do that. Could have maybe just told us to hold here.
Follow 70 through 6217.
Lufthansa 21 Papa Golf, contact the line radar 124.
So he's keeping us high and looping us around for separation.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, ready speed 220 knots.
Speed 220 knots, Lufthansa 9 Alpha.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, right turn, proceed direct Delta Foxtrot 411.
Right turn to Delta Foxtrot 411, Lufthansa 9 Alpha.
Land 5 Charlie Tango, contact director on 127.280.
So that is how busy it gets now.
127.280.
So keep turning.
Would be land 5 Charlie Tango.
So we're going to keep the right hand turn and then we can enter the waypoint to 411, Delta Foxtrot 411. So direct Delta Foxtrot 411. Okay, there we go. I think we can let the autopilot take over the turn now. So let's see how that's going. Ah, I see. Okay, that's fine.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, descend to flight level 70.
Descend to flight level 70, Lufthansa 9 Alpha. Okay, we no longer have managed descent, so we are going to descend 70. We're going to use some speed brakes in order to keep the speed under control and still have a good rate of descent. Flight level 70 is going to be our transition level as well. Look at that. Sequencing aircrafts. There's one there, there's one, I don't know. These ones are definitely coming in to land. So far, we haven't gotten any confirmation on whether we're going to take 25 right?
Alpha, contact director on 127.280, call for non-reach.
Please say frequency again, Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
127.280.
127.280, Lufthansa Nano Alpha. Thank you, bye bye.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Charlie, contact the line radar on 124.730, channel.
124.730, Lufthansa 5 Mike Charlie.
127.280.
From the 3214, maintain speed 180 knots or greater until 6
yeah,
knots final.
That is crazy now. Oh boy.
Split 6214, descend altitude 4000 feet, QNH 1011.
4000 feet, QNH 1011.
From the Frankie Victor, disregard. Lufthansa Alpha on frequency.
Lufthansa Alpha.
On Alpha direct, low expect LS 25 left, descend 4000 feet, QNH 1011.
Expect 25 left, descend 4000 feet, QNH 1011, Lufthansa Alpha.
Then 5 Tango Yoba short, right heading 260 to intercept.
Yeah, apologies, 280 for the intercept.
4000 feet.
Steward 617, start your turn now. Now right heading 220, clear LS 25 left.
Right turn heading 220 for ILS, progress, localizer, 255.
3214, connect Frankfurt Tower on 124.855.
25 left that we got, so there we go. And now minimum
1 Victor, reduce speed 180,
561 now.
6 miles final.
181 to 6 or Central Victor.
Frankfurt, Lufthansa Cargo 1976, now 4,000 BD.
Cargo 1976, Frankfurt Director, hello. Lufthansa 1 Victor, connect Frankfurt Tower on 118.780, bye-bye.
1878, Lufthansa 1 Victor.
Oh boy. This is stuck now.
Then Fabshell Tango is still overshooting, left heading 240 to intercept.
We captured the localizer, apologies for that, beeline 5 Charlie Tango.
Ah, perfect. Lufthansa Alpha, turn right heading 220, clear ILS 25 left.
Then right heading 220, clear the ILS 25 left, Lufthansa Alpha.
On the 2 Whiskey Charlie, turn right heading 220, clear ILS Yankee 25 right.
220, and then...
2 Whiskey Charlie, clear ILS Yankee right.
From the 173, reduce speed 180 knots, maintain speed until 6 miles final.
118 to 6, from the 173.
The Fabshell Tango, reduce speed 180 knots or less. Will Fabshell Tango, speed 180 knots or less.
180 knots or less for 5 Charlie Tango.
Fabshell Tango, apologies, it's 180 knots until 6 miles, exactly, please.
180 until 6 for beeline 5 Charlie Tango.
From the 173, connect Frankfurt Tower on 124.855, bye-bye.
124.855 to the 173, viel Glück.
From Cargo 1976, then left heading 340, climb, left heading 340.
Turn left heading 340, Lufthansa Cargo 1976 heavy.
On 2 Whiskey Charlie, increase speed 280 knots.
2 Whiskey Charlie, speed 280 knots.
Then 5 Tango, connect Frankfurt Tower on 118.780, bye-bye.
118.
Okay, they have two tower frequencies. Yeah.
Approach flight 2.
They're going to activate the approach mode now.
So speedboat 6217, descend 4,000 feet, please. You're still climbing.
25 left is low, one on the all the way to the left hand.
To intercept.
4,000 feet, 13220 to intercept 6217.
After 342, direct low, right.
You have the localizer signal, but you don't have the glide slope signal. Okay, still trying.
Schönen guten Abend, on 6,000 feet, descend 5,000 feet.
Are we gonna be able to intercept the localizer?
2 Whiskey Charlie, speed 220 knots.
Yes, Lockstar. Very good.
From Cargo 1976 to left heading 260, clear ILS 25 left.
Turn left heading 260, clear ILS 25 left, Lufthansa Cargo 1976 heavy.
So 7 Zulu Yankee, Frankfurt Director, hello, expect ILS 25 left.
Expect ILS 25 left, Lufthansa 7 Zulu Yankee.
After 342, climb flat over 60, within 6,000 feet.
Okay, there is the glide slope coming. Can arm the full approach.
Negative, it's altitude 6,000 feet.
Nice scenery. What is our go around altitude today?
6217, you're not clear for 25 right. You're now, it seems you're on 25 right.
5,000 feet.
Left heading.
We're going to set that when we once we intercept the glide slope.
261
this now.
So 2 Whiskey Charlie, reduce speed 200 knots.
Speed 200 knots.
Connor 2 Whiskey Charlie, reduce speed 200 knots.
From the Cargo 1976, speed 220 knots.
They are going to keep us fast at 220 knots, even on the descent. Yeah, intercepted the glide slope.
From 2 Whiskey Charlie, reduce speed 170 knots, maintain speed until 5 miles final.
Connor 2 Whiskey Charlie, reduce speed 170 knots. 170 knots.
Lufthansa Alpha, speed 170 knots or greater until 5 miles final.
170 knots or greater until 5 miles final, Lufthansa Alpha. 170 knots or greater. We are going to target 170, of course.
Alpha, connect Frankfurt Tower on 118.780.
We are going to use the speed brake. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Until 5 miles final, so we are 9 miles out at the moment. Flaps 1.
Right heading 220.
Right heading 220 and increase to
passing 200 feet or decelerating under 200 feet.
6217, reduce speed 170 knots, maintain speed until 5 miles final.
Then we go flaps 2.
170 until 5 miles final.
Flaps 2.
Speedboat 6217.
To Whiskey Charlie, speed 190 knots until 7 miles.
7 knots.
Please.
Contact to Whiskey Charlie, speed 190 knots.
To Whiskey Charlie, maintain the speed until 7 miles final.
Until 7 miles final.
For 7 Zulu Yankee, climb 6,000 feet.
Climb 6,000 feet for 7 Zulu Yankee.
Okay, speed is coming.
For 7 Zulu Yankee, turn right heading 090.
Okay, with that we are going to go gear down.
For 7 Zulu Yankees, turn right heading 090.
And then we can switch on the landing
After
lights.
342, descend altitude 4,000 feet, expect ILS 25 left.
Descend 4,000 feet, expect ILS 25 left, I fly 342.
Seabird 6217, connect Frankfurt Tower on 118.780, bye-bye.
118.780, bye-bye.
To Whiskey Charlie, connect Frankfurt Tower on 118.780, bye-bye. Correction, 124.855.
124.855, contact to Whiskey Charlie, contact Tom.
Director 9, Saudi 181 heavy.
Saudi 181,
Flaps
Frankfurt
3.
Director, hello, expect ILS Yankee 25 right.
Okay, I think we can slow down now.
For 7 Zulu Yankee, stop turn heading 040.
Stop heading,
Really going to be handed over very late.
1,000.
From the 4 Yankee Victor, speed 250 knots as instructed.
Oh boy.
Speed 250 knots, from the 4 Yankee Victor.
Flaps full.
I fly 342, turn left heading 340.
Left heading 340.
We are not handed over to the tower yet.
I fly 342, descend at 1,500 feet per minute or greater. 4,000 feet.
Repeat for I fly 342.
I fly 342, descend 4,000 feet at 1,500 feet per minute or greater.
Descend 4,000 feet at 1,500
I think we're gonna have to go around.
Listen, Cargo 176, maintain speed 180 knots until 6 miles final.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 miles final.
We are gonna have to go around.
100.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha going around.
No, Alpha 1 frequency, you're on the director frequency. You should be at tower, I think.
Yeah, we're not handed over to tower. Sorry.
Oh hell no, sorry.
No problem.
Yankee Victor to right heading 280, clear ILS Yankee 25.
That's alright. Okay. Gear up.
Right heading 280 to intercept.
Right heading 080 to intercept.
So we're going to fly the missed approach.
When Alpha just assumed that I handed you over, I released your tech. Apologies for that. Climb 5,000 feet.
5,000 feet, Lufthansa 9 Alpha. Okay, there we go. 5,000 feet. Flaps 2.
Cargo 176, connect Frankfurt Tower on 118.780, bye-bye.
118.780.
So we're going to fly the missed approach procedure.
Saudi 181, turn left heading 270, clear ILS Yankee 25 right.
Left 270, cleared ILS Yankee 25 right, Saudi 181.
It is crazy here. So that is definitely to be expected, and that's why you pack a little bit of fuel, because in an event like this, things can get a little bit too hectic.
Lufthansa Alpha, turn left heading 080.
Left 080, Lufthansa 9 Alpha.
Left
Victor,
maintain speed 170
080.
until 5 miles final.
170 knots until all greater until 5 miles final, Lufthansa 4 Yankee Victor. Kilo Papa Golf, contact altitude 5,000.
Papa Golf, Frankfurt,
080.
Speed 220 knots, please.
Okay, on Alpha Golf, we have a speed indicator failure. I have no idea of my airspeed.
Oh boy.
Welcome to Alpha Golf. Roger, you're indicating 360 knots. So maybe reduce. I will inform you if you're at.
Okay, 5,000 feet. We got a left-hand turn early. But that should be alright.
Yeah, no indication of my 203. I have no idea.
We're going to maintain our configuration. Spoilers armed. Landing lights on.
From the Yankee descent 4,000 feet. Nana Alpha maintain speed 220 knots, left heading 070.
Speed 220 knots, left 070, Lufthansa Nana Alpha.
Austin 203, reduce speed 200 knots.
220.
Reducing 200, Austin 203.
070.
Flight 342 maintain speed 180 knots or greater until 6 miles final.
Speed 180 or greater, flight 342.
Okay, there we go.
Golf, we blocked each other. Lufthansa Alpha, change of planes, expect LS Yankee 25 right.
Expect LS Yankee 25 right, Lufthansa Nana Alpha.
Austrian 203, contact Frankfurt Tower on 118.780.
Change of plans. So, let's see now.
118.780, Austrian 203.
It's going to be LS Yankee 25 right. You said that?
Nova Golf, maintain speed 220 knots or greater.
I got the progress.
No, we're trying, but our speed indicator is not working. It's indicating 90 knots at the moment.
Okay, I just understood.
And then we go back to the chart.
7 Yankee, reduce speed 170 knots.
So 25 right now. And missed approach, not missed approach, but minimums are 551. But of course, we are not going to have that access to that anymore. So, can we? No, we can't. It's alright.
Lufthansa Alpha, turn left heading 280, clear LS Yankee 25 right.
Left 280, clear LS Yankee 25 right, Lufthansa Alpha.
Golf Bravo Alpha Sierra, turn left heading 280, clear LS 25 left.
280, left 280.
Okay, Nova Golf, you're okay to reduce the final approach speed if you want. I don't know how do you want to do that, but yeah,
okay, we can activate the approach phase so long, and then we can insert now 551.
106, perfect. Thank you very much.
551.
Nova Golf, do you need any further assistance, or are you able to land the thing manually, or do you need speed information?
Okay, I think we can switch off the light now.
No, negative. I think we'll be alright here.
Okay, Nova Golf, connect now tower 118.780.
118.780 for Napa Golf. Have a good night, by the way.
So, Zulu Yankee, reduce to final approach speed.
Reduce final approach speed.
Okay.
Director, very good evening. You're in Charlie Hotel.
You're 18 Charlie Hotel, Frankfurt Director. Hello. Expect LS Yankee 25 right.
Expecting LS Yankee 25 right. You're in Charlie Hotel.
So 7 Zulu Yankee, connect Frankfurt Tower on 118.780. Bye bye.
118.780. Tschüss.
Guten Abend, Director, Lufthansa 465.
Okay.
Frankfurt, Director,
so 25 right is what we
feet,
initially filed, and then we got 25 left, and now we are back on 25 right.
465, reduce speed 220 knots.
3220, Lufthansa 465.
And that is what we did on the landing performance as well, so no need to repeat that. 25 left, I believe, is longer than 25 right. Okay, Lockstar, there we have it. We are established. 25 right. We don't have the glide slope indication yet. So, okay. Minimum destination fuel on board 2.6 tons. We are 2.8 now.
Alpha, reduce speed 180 knots, maintain speed until 6 miles final.
Reduce to 180 knots and maintain until 6 miles final of Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
No, Alpha actually reduce speed 160 knots, maintain speed until 4 miles final.
160 until 4 miles final, Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
Golf Bravo Alpha Sierra, reduce speed 170 knots, maintain speed until 6 miles final.
170 until 6, go Bravo.
Until 4 miles final.
Yeah,
Flaps 1.
For the hotel, turn off heading 270, clear less than
And there's the glide slope.
Left 270.
And there we have it.
Yankee 25 right, Uniform Charlie Hotel.
Now I know.
465, turn off heading 270, clear less 25 left.
Alright, to keep our speed in check, we're gonna go flaps 2 and use some of the speed breakers.
465, increase speed 250 knots.
Increase 250 knots, Lufthansa 465.
We are 12 miles out. Let's see if we can decelerate faster while still following the glide slope.
Lufthansa Alpha, reduce to final approach speed.
Reduce to final approach speed, Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
Nano Alpha, connect now Frankfurt Tower on 124.855, bye-bye.
Tower on 124.855, Lufthansa Nano Alpha, thank you very much and good night.
Good night.
Frankfurt Director, on the pond 223.
124.
On the pond 223, Frankfurt direct Bravo, expect ILS Yankee 25 right.
ILS Yankee, runway 25 right.
Okay, flaps full, gear down as well. Frankfurt Tower, good evening, Lufthansa Nano Alpha.
Nano Alpha Tower, low, wind 180 degrees, 2 knots, runway 25 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 25 right, Lufthansa Nano Alpha. Okay, got our landing clearance right away. Landing checklist, ICA memo. Any moment now at 2500. So we are fine so far. At least we got our landing clearance already, so we don't have to worry.
2500.
There we go. Now the hardest part of landing on a busy VATSIM event at night. The stress plus not being able to see the touchdown markers from far out. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. This will be interesting. I think it's less busy on the tower frequency at least. Our next controller is ground on 121.7 121.855 actually. So 855. Okay, landing checklist. ICA memo, landing no blue. Landing checklist complete. A little bit of a crosswind, but that's very small. Let's see. Let's disconnect the autopilot and get some sensitivity of the stick. Now we have the Frankfurt scenery. A little bit heavy on the systems. But let's see. Hopefully the performance will be good on the landing here. This is a rather shorter runway, shorter than 25 left and 25 center. So yeah, we should just put it down in the touchdown zone.
$1,000.
Checked. Very nice lighting and scenery of the airport. Frankfurt there on our left hand side. Unfortunately, we can't really look at it all that well because we have to focus on the landing. But we can probably take a peek Let's see how we do.
$500.
The new engine sounds are really good. Or maybe just because they sound different.
300. 100 above.
Now we are all of a sudden a little bit too high, even though the glide slope is indicating
200.
that we are
Minimum.
still okay. So here's now time to disregard it
100.
and just go for it.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Come on. Any moment now. Okay, just on the edge of the touchdown zone. I'll take that. I will take that. Full reversers, diesel. 60 knots. And I think we can take the next exit onto our left hand side. Yep, we can do that. We've
Tower United 409er heavy.
floated it there.
Minus runway 18 United 409er heavy.
18 Charlie Hotel, wind 180 degrees, 2 knots, 125 right, clear to land.
Okay, we're going to go all the way up to
9 Alpha, taxi left via Papa, hold short of November 11, contact apron 121.855.
taxi via Papa, hold short November 11, and then contact apron on 121.855 Lufthansa 90 Alpha.
Tower, good day, only on 223.
Okay, let's go.
25 right, maintaining 180 until 60 ME.
Only 223, Frankfurt Tower, good day, number 21737 on 1.5 mile fan.
Copy the traffic, number 2, only on 223 heavy.
That was a rush. I think now we can switch off the landing lights, the strobe lights as well, and then switch on the taxi sign, or taxi light, sorry. And then we can disarm the spoilers and contact apron on 121.855. And then we can start the clock as well. Okay, I don't see. Where is the button now?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, let's just get some light in here.
their seats to perform safety-related duties.
There we go.
However, we ask
Going to start the clock, and then 2 minutes after we stop engine number 2.
portable electronic devices for messaging, calls.
Frankfurt apron, good evening, Lufthansa 90 Alpha, taxiing on Papa.
Please make sure you take all your personal belongings with you. Checking in the seat pockets.
Lufthansa 9 Alpha, hello. Expect gate Bravo 10 for now, hold short of November.
Take care opening the
Expect Bravo 10 and hold short of November, Lufthansa 90 Alpha.
Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area.
Okay, so we're going to taxi all the way to Papa and then expect stand Bravo.
Ground crew will help you complete your journey.
Bravo 10. Anyway, weather radar off. And then we can start the APU as well. Now let's look for our stand, which is Bravo 10. So there's Alpha. Okay, it's all the way in the corner.
Requesting
All right.
back easy 428 stand Alpha 2.
Okay.
Requesting
Transponder, transponder by TCAS can come on to standby as well. So I think now it's fine. We've pretty much done the after landing checklist. So we can switch off the lights for now, wait for 2 minutes to hit, and then we can switch off engine number 2. So let's continue our taxi all the way to November 11. Hold short of November. So let's go. This is very beautiful scenery of Frankfurt. Of course, it's nighttime now. Maybe one day we do a daytime flight from here or to here. Then that would be very nice
Kein Problem. Gate Alpha
to see all of the textures.
Lima November 8.
Flaps are not all the way up.
Gate Alpha 20 via Lima November 8, sorry.
Kein Problem.
Slow down our taxi, should maintain
Lufthansa 902, request taxi.
30 knots or less. On the ground.
02,
There's the other aircraft coming in to land on runway 25 right, where we just landed.
Center via November 7, Lima, hold short November for Lufthansa 902.
Okay, it's actually 2 minutes, so we can switch on the yellow electric pump now. Yellow electric pump is on, we can switch off engine number 2. Okay, that is off. Of course, we still have sufficient thrust here to keep going at almost 30 knots on one engine on idle thrust. Okay, Bravo 10 is not too far. It is all the way to the corner of the terminal. So let's ask GSX Bravo 10 just show me the spot and activate. Okay, time to slow down. We will be reaching November taxiway very soon. So, okay, destination fuel 2.6 tons, almost on the dot. That is why you pack extra fuel when flying a very busy VATSIM event like this. Look at that nice scenery on the right hand side.
Could you please repeat that?
Okay, November is coming up.
There's traffic behind you.
We are gonna then have to turn left.
Roger.
Lufthansa 902 apron, 121.
Ah, look at that detailed, nice scenery, the lighting and everything. Looks really good.
Frankfurt apron, good day, only palm 223 on Papa, vacated 25 right, taxi.
We are going to hold short of November.
Alpha left turn November, hold short of November 5.
Left turn on November and then hold short of November 5, Lufthansa on Alpha. Hold short of November
223, expect gate Bravo 46.
5.
Hold short of November.
So,
Bravo 6,
left is clear, right is clear. Look at that scenery. Looks really beautiful. So we're going to need to hold short of November 5, which is okay, it's still far from us, so that's alright. Let's keep going. Really nice looking scenery. Now I haven't been to Frankfurt, of course, but I imagine that this is what it looks like in real life. Okay, APU is on. We are pretty much ready to get into our gate.
11 and request a security gate.
Thanks, 18 Charlie Hotel, yeah, taxi gate Charlie 2 via November 11, Lima, hold short of November 4.
This is November 8.
Taxi 2 gate Charlie
We
2
pass
via
it.
November 11, Lima, and then hold short of November
And look
4.
at that.
Viewing 1 Charlie Hotel.
Of course, you can just ignore these aircrafts. Not aircrafts, but ground vehicles. Frankfurt. Looks really nice. November 6 is this one. So the next one is November 5, and we are going to ask to hold short because that is the taxiway that we are going to take to the left hand side as well. So let's slow down and see if we get any further instructions to turn left into the gate. Well, not into the gate, but into the last taxiway into the gate, to our gate, or to the terminal. So this is November 5, and we are going to hold short. Now, of course, I'm going to slow down. I'm hoping that we get some further instructions now, but we don't. So we're going to hold short. Lufthansa 90 Alpha holding short November 5.
Now we are waiting for one outbound blocking November 5. I call you.
Roger that, Lufthansa 90 Alpha. Okay. That's okay with me. There's that aircraft on the left hand side that is outbound, so yeah, let's just sit back for now. This was a really good flight on the VATSIM network. Really tests your
Charlie Tango, hello, Gate Victor 158.
ability to work under pressure, doesn't it?
November 10.
So I recommend that you fly this at least maybe once a month, just to keep yourself sharp when flying on the VATSIM network. So, of course, the first things first, before hopping onto the network, you need to make sure that you know how to fly your aircraft.
I cannot get the chart.
Because you can be instructed to do anything.
Do you have any ways to get it easy?
So be able to program your MCDU as well.
For now,
you saw that we filed 25 right, then we were asked to do 25 left, then we didn't get handed over to tower.
Yes.
We had to go around, so you need to know how to fly the missed approach procedures as well. And then follow the instructions from there on. And then after that we are asked to change to 25 right again. So you need to be able to adapt on the fly. Need to know how to
moving and then hold short,
or what things to change on your MCDU in order to make sure that you can do it correctly. The progress page as well is very important because you will be told to maintain a certain speed until certain distance to the final. So that you can put it in your progress page and then you can have a look at it any moment. Need to know how to speed control your speed of your aircraft, use the speed brake,
A320 behind us.
set altitude, set speed, set heading.
Because so we would like.
So basically, know how to fly your aircraft really well, and this is one of the reasons I stick to the Fenix A320. And when I land a new aircraft, I don't take it onto the VATSIM network until I'm really sure that I can fly it very well.
Jesse 109, push start approved, face to the west.
Push start approved, face west, Jesse 109.
Vielen Charlie Tango, Victor 158 via November. Eine Alpha Taxi Bravo 10 via November 5.
Taxi to Bravo 10 via November 5, Lufthansa 90 Alpha. What happened to the aircraft that was blocking? Okay. Are they turning into the gate?
427, taxi gate Alpha 22 via November, November
Okay,
7.
parking brakes off, and let's
Gate
go.
Alpha 22 via November and November 7, Lufthansa 426. 7.
So, let's go. Okay, there's the aircraft that was blocking the taxiway. Turns out it wasn't. Okay, it was outbound, but now it's going back to the gate. Do I know how to park at Bravo 10?
Beeline 3 Charlie Tango, you've missed Victor
I don't know.
158.
We'll see.
Hold now short of November 5.
We'll see what the Air Marshal is going to show us. Because it is the parking all the way in the corner of this terminal here. So let's see. This is very good detail on Frankfurt. Really, really good. So
taxi Victor 135 via
there's
November.
a heavy aircraft parked there, Boeing 777.
Victor 135 via November, belastet.
I hope that
Contact 329 push and pull approved. Area
yeah,
2
all
and
right.
set your squawk.
Wingspan
Yeah, we'll set a squawk and
seems
push
like
and set
so this
Confirm area 2.
Bravo 22.
Area 2, contact 329.
Next one is Bravo
I
20.
I forgot to write down my squawk.
And now we are
you
gonna
know what
need.
it
Oh,
is?
this is Bravo 20.
2174.
Squawk 2174, contact 329.
Where is our Air Marshal now? Okay, there's Bravo 10. So we're just going to follow it all the way through. Switch off the lights. Okay, there is the Air Marshal. So once we get here, then we need to make a very sharp turn. Add a little bit of thrust.
On the pin 223, contact apron 121 955.
121 955, only upon 223, heavy donkey
Okay, we are going to be quite skew, most likely, but it's fine. I think we did okay. I'll take that. Sorry, GSX, but this is a challenging parking to get into, I guess. So,
image cross Tango 4, Lufthansa 431. Thank you.
APU is on and flaps are up, spoilers are disarmed, and with that engine number 1 can come off. Switch on the lighting in the cockpit. We can switch off the
Cabin crew disarmed.
yellow electric pump and the fuel pumps as well.
Charlie Hotel on block.
APU bleed can come on.
Ciao.
And with that, welcome to Frankfurt, Germany, everyone.
427 on block, vielen Dank.
Okay, with that, we can actually lower the volume for VATSIM now, so let's do that. Okay, let's start the deboarding. Let's just make sure that we covered the parking checklist. Parking brakes set. Engines are off. Wing lights off. Fuel pumps are off. Then parking checklist complete. Let's see, are the chokes in place? Let's have a look at that. Chokes are in place. So we can remove the parking brake and start deboarding the passengers. So beacon light off, seatbelt sign off, and with that we can deboard.
109, taxi runway 18 via November 8, November.
We have a company message. This is going to be our arrival message from Lufthansa Operations. Arrival 2044 Zulu. It's 2046 now. Not sure why deboarding has not commenced for some reason. GSX, did it crash? Don't know.
The boarding requested.
Didn't request deboarding automatically, so let's do the deboarding manually then. So 1 hour 10 minutes of flight time today on the busy VATSIM network. So that was a rather long one than anticipated, but on an event like this, that is to be expected. We are not even getting the GPU, are we? Let's connect that then. We are probably being asked to open the doors, waiting for you to open the forward cargo and aft cargo.
Passengers bus is coming.
And then we are probably gonna be asked to open the doors as well. Aft cargo is open. And we are going to open the doors so long as well. Or maybe not. Let's wait for the bus to come. So let's have a look outside the aircraft. Okay, so this is why we are pretty much skew. Our nose wheel, of course, is on the line, but we are really skew. So it is rather challenging to get into the parking. So I'm not too bummed out about that. But just look at the traffic on the ground. Really busy here. Okay, it's time to open the doors. Oh, they are. Oh, these ones are opening automatically. Alright. Okay, and with that, we are deboarding our passengers right here in Frankfurt. Passengers are deboarded, so what we'll do is we are going to switch off the crew oxygen supply and as well as the ADRs. And then we are going to disarm the emergency exit lighting, switch off the no smoking sign. With that, we are pretty much ready to switch off our aircraft. Let's see, we're going to switch off the APU bleed. Let's have a look outside. If GSX is done with the removal of the cargo, it looks like they are done. No need to look outside. So we're going to then ask them to operate the stairs to remove them, and we can switch off the APU master switch because that is going to take a while. Let's close the doors. Ground services, all doors close. APU is, let's see here, still coming down. Perhaps let's connect to the external power for now. Yeah, then we can clear that out and check on the parking checklist, or securing the aircraft rather. Oxygen, crew oxygen supply off. Emergency exit lighting off. EFBs we're gonna switch off now, and then after that we just switch off the batteries. So EFB, you can just say sleep mode or whatever, the way that you would want. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to wait for the APU to stop, and then we can switch off the batteries and disconnect the external power. Transponder can come on standby actually on 2000 for VFR. That item has been removed now from the new checklist. Don't know whether that's because that is how the Airbus checklist is now, or whatever reason, I guess. I don't know. Not a real life airline pilot, so I can't say. Anyway, APU is off now, and we can switch off the aircraft, starting with the batteries off and then external power off. lighting on the cockpit off as well, and then we can ask for the GPU to be disconnected. And with that, we have come to the end of a very, very good flight on the VATSIM network today. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I look forward to seeing you on another flight.